Right, welcome back to the MrAmeat channel. And I know my mic settings might not be up to scratch and everything might be a lot more messier than usual on this one video, but I had a lot of OBS problems overnight and I'm just about managed to get it to look as how it does on screen now. And obviously I will tweak a lot of stuff, over the next week or two to get everything how it was before, just to make sure the setting and everything, the stream and the videos are how to the standards I had them before. And obviously, it's a learning curve for me. I'm getting better as I go along. Everything I do, I'm learning from it. So yeah, enough of the boring shit. Liverpool versus Brentford. We're back at Anfield this weekend. Fresh off a 2-0 win last weekend. Everyone looked okay. First half was a bit shoddy, but we don't talk about that as much as we need to. We go into Brentford game, which again is not going to be an easy game. They've got their own transfer problems as well, from what I gather and what I see. But they've signed two of our boys. Like, it's Liverpool versus Liverpool B. Like, hello, Carvalho and Sepp van den Berg. I don't think van den Berg will play, but I'm fully expecting Carvalho to feature. And wouldn't it just be the situation? Like, wouldn't it just be the ideal situation for Carvalho to come back to Anfield and score and prove to us? Like, I say prove. Most Liverpool fans that I know and have seen on Twitter already know that Carvalho is that guy. He is that guy that we wanted to see for Liverpool. We wanted to see excel at Liverpool, but it never came to be. And obviously, I don't know what the deal was, because whenever I seen the likes of Carvalho on the pitch, and to be fair, to an extent, Vandenberg, I fully expected them to see them given a chance to prove himself. And Carvalho had an amazing preseason, so I don't know what happened there to the point where the manager said he's just not in our plans. I mean, I gathered that he wasn't in our plans when he got sent out on loan last year to Leipzig for a bit, and then he went to Hull City. And again, I don't think he did that well at Leipzig. I might be wrong, but at Hull City he was doing amazing. And you know what? He had an amazing preseason, and our preseason games weren't easy. We had Man United, Arsenal, Betis, Sevilla. Las Palmas, you know what I mean? They weren't easy games. Obviously, it is preseason, and you don't take too much into those. You don't read too much into preseason games, but they were very good games, and he looked like the part, And I've seen comparisons on Twitter, the Coutinho comparisons, and don't get me wrong, I don't think he was at that Coutinho level, but there was definitely some glimpses of Coutinho-esque in him. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there's just I don't know, maybe we've dropped the gun on him, but the sales that we've made all have high sell-on clause percentages. So if they are to move, and believe me, no disrespect to the teams that they have moved to, Vandenberg to Brentford, Carvalho to Brentford, and Bobby Clark to Salzburg. No disrespect to any of them. Like, I just fully believe. I think one of our other Harvey Blair has gone to Portsmouth. I think. Like, no disrespect to any of these teams that they've gone to, but they are going to move on. And I think Liverpool know that they are going to move on to better things, which is why they've put such a high percentage in there. Bobby Clark is one that I really believed that had a future at Liverpool. So I mean, he's gone to Pep Linda's team, so maybe that is part of the reason. I don't know. I don't understand the full ins and outs. It's been a very very strange transfer window from what I'm looking at. We're still the only team to not make a signing. Um, at the moment, everything is not looking to plan. I don't know. Our team is looking a bit thinner than it was at the start of preseason. We've selling a lot. The whole Zubamendi story was baffling. We got laughed at for it, and I don't know. We're not really linked with any other names in apart from the goalkeeper, Mamadashvili. And again, I think he's a very good goalkeeper, but is that an area we needed to strengthen ASAP? I don't know, because he's going to be loaned out instantly anyways, which to me does signal that Kelleher will be moving on. Maybe not this season, but maybe the season after, maybe the next summer. I've said it many times before. I think I've rated Kelleher for a very long period, and I think he's too good to be a second choice keeper. He's Ireland's number one, so if he wants to cement that position, I think he does need first team football, and he's probably not going to get that at Liverpool regularly. I know we have a lot of competitions, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Champions League is a lot longer apparently this year. I still don't understand the whole Champions League system, so I've not looked into it, and I probably will at some point. But the whole longer season, I think Kelleher will get some game time this season. I don't think it's the amount of game time that he wants. Um, but there's that. So I think we go into Brentford game. I don't think there'll be many changes. I think maybe the one change is Kwanzaa gets dropped for Konate. because the second half of the Ipswich game we did look a lot more in control, and Arnie Slot wasn't shy about it in his interview, and he wasn't shy when he said all the things about we lost so many duels in the first half, and it was visible on the pitch. Ipswich were the better team in the first half. It's just in the second half, Liverpool seemed to dominate a lot more, and duels were being won. And I respect that about Arnie. There's not excuses being made. He's literally and he's literally saying what it is, and Liverpool fans were seeing it on Twitter. Everyone's seen it as well, and they were very vocal about it on Twitter. So when Arnie reiterated what fans were saying on Twitter, it was pretty refreshing to see. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I don't know if it's gonna work for every game. Some games some players might take it wrongly. And people were looking at Kwanzaa not celebrating the goals very much too into the whole thing. I'm not being funny. He's just been substituted in the first game of a new manager's era. He's bound to be upset. He is a youngster. He's got a lot to learn. And don't get me wrong, he probably did learn a lot from that game himself. You know what I mean? Like, he had a bad game. He learned a lot. And he just took it on the chin. Obviously he was upset. So him not celebrating is not that he's not happy that we've just scored. He's just upset. His performance wasn't up to the levels that Arnie probably wants, and he got subbed off for it. But it is what it is. Don't read into too much so far. Liverpool are still, from what I gather, we're active in the transfer window. I don't know if we're actually going to make any signings or whatnot, but we'll see. Liverpool versus Brentford is our game of choice tomorrow. As always, I'll be live over on Twitch, and I'll be live on TikTok. So if you want to come over and see live reactions of that, I'll be live about 15 minutes before kickoff. My reactions will be put onto TikTok and YouTube Shorts if you want to see how I react to any goals, and be there. There might be a new style of reactions this week, so keep your eyes on there as well. But as always, I predict a 3-0 victory to Liverpool, providing it's a second half performance. Providing it's a team that comes out in the second half of the Ipswich game, then we should be a fairly comfortable victory tomorrow. It won't be easy. I still think Brentford will make it hard. I think there's a potential for a Carvalho goal, just to prove himself. But I think Liverpool should come out victorious against 3-0. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Hit the thumbs up button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure you do subscribe and support all my social medias. I'll catch you tomorrow for Liverpool versus Brentford. Peace.